So I don't really sign up for trail races, but I've signed up for 2 of them now. Both in July. It's the Chouffe Night Trail, where I'm running an 8K course, and the Chouffe Trail the day after, where I'm running the 20K course. Now, why did I sign up for these races? It's because it's at the Chouffe brewery, and Chouffe is probably my favorite beer, so I figured that's a good incentive to run these races. Also, the brewery, I've been there before, and it's in the most beautiful area of Belgium. It's in the Ardennes, and I'm thinking these courses are going to be really beautiful. I'm not sure how much we're going to see of the course during the night trail, but the day trail the day after should be really amazing. So now that I'm signed up for trail races, I'm going to have to train running on trails. So I also got these new Adidas trail shoes. It's the Terrex Agravic GTX shoe. I'm sticking with the Adidas because I really love the boost, and these have boost on them. They came highly recommended. So as my first trail shoe, I'm going with these. This is not really a shoe review. Just wanted to let you know that I'm running on different shoes. But in very short, they have continental soles like the Ultra Boost that I have, or the Solar Boost, or the Energy Boost. There's just more traction to it. It has a Gore-Tex top, which is supposed to be water resistant. On the trail run, the day run, we're going to be crossing a river twice. I'm not sure how the water resistant will hold up during that, but I'm just hoping that the water that gets inside the shoe also comes out fairly easy. That's my main concern with the water, really. Today we'll go out to the same area where I normally run, but we'll take the trails, which is a totally different side of the area, and I'm very curious what it looks like, because I never go running there. I always stick to the regular paths. So let's go trail running. Alright, so the biggest difference between trail running and road running is obviously the surface that you run on. It's very different to be running on a flat road than to be running on a trail that is winding, has things sticking up, rocks, roots, to weave out of the way of things sometimes. It's very different than running on the road, which is also why I prefer to run on the road, because most of the races that I sign up for are road races. So I'm training for those races, but not today. Today we're training for trail races. When you're running on trails, there's a big chance that there's a lot more inclines than on your road training. When you're running on the road and there's a hill, most likely it'll go up slightly, unless you live in a very hilly area. Maybe it's a bit steeper. But on trails, it can get very steep, and there can be a lot of this. It's ups and downs. So you need to train for that. If you're not prepared to run up the hills, run down the hills, then you're gonna get in trouble. So pick some trails with inclines, which is probably not hard to find, because most trails have a lot of inclines. So what do you need to do different on your trail run
than that you're used to on your road run. It's your tread, your pace, the way you put your foot down on the ground that has to change. It's different. While you're running, when you're running on a road, you're used to taking long strides. When you're running on a trail, especially when there's a lot of unevenness on the ground, you want to make sure that you can put your foot down properly. If you have a long stride, you put your foot down, if all of a sudden you see there's a rock there, or you step on the rock and you have to adjust your step, if you have a long stride, you don't have a lot of room to adjust. If you have a short stride, you do. You can adjust to unevenness on the ground. You can move your foot a little bit. So shorter steps, and then it's up to you to increase the speed on that or to remain the same speed. But especially when you're going downhill, make sure you adjust your speed. Don't go down too fast. When you're doing this while road running, it's already a problem. You have to slow down your speed. But on a trail especially, if you run into rocks, roots, whatever's on the road, and you're going too fast, that might be a tumble. So be careful on your way down when you're running hills. Alright, I'm very happy with these shoes. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about them. It's a lot tougher than my Ultra Boost or Solar Boost, just any of my other running shoes. So I thought maybe it'd be too rigid, especially the top. With my ankle, my heel, it felt like I might end up with blisters there for the first couple runs. But they run very smoothly. I'm very happy running on these on the trails and also on the road. I just love the Ultra Boost, the feeling of the cushioning, and it's less than this. I think they should make these with Ultra Boost. I guess that's not the point for trail running, but there is a lot of protection there for your feet. Even when I was running on the trails with all the rocks in it, I can feel the rocks piercing into my feet or anything. So yeah, I'm happy with these shoes. I'm just still wondering how they'll hold up running through a river. But yeah, who does that? I was hoping today during the trail run to run into some nice animals. Seeing that I'm off the road now, to be a better chance to run into some. I know there's foxes in this area. I've never seen one. I know they're here. So far, I haven't seen much. I just saw a little tiny bunny. Pretty sure he's very happy that the foxes are not around. But maybe we'll still run into one. Okay, so another difference between trail running and road running is trail running is probably a better workout. You're moving around a lot, you're using a lot of muscles that you don't use during road running. With the inclines, the rocky area, you're using your leg muscles, your feet muscles, just differently than during road running. So it's a better workout. That being said, I do think I prefer road running. I just enjoy the flat surface, being able to look around my surroundings, not having to worry about stepping on a rock or tripping over a root. So maybe that's just me. Guess I'm a road runner. But we'll continue to run on trails, and we'll have the 2 trail runs in July to run. So I'll have to train for that. The rest of the week though, I'll be training on road. I'll be road running. So stick around for that on Friday for the training video for this week. And until then, get out there and run.